We literally split a city in 2 parts. What in the world? Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on the Transport Fever 2 campaign then, with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to Romania, where currently we are working to get, Bucharest supplied with a tad bit more oil. You can see right here, 3 units remaining, and I'm pretty sure that our trucks right here are actually carrying that. Still, they indeed are. So we're just very much looking at completing that goal then before moving on to the next one.
Romania's greatest scientist is convinced the country's economic output could grow much faster than the boldest predictions. The huge refinery is capable of refining far greater amounts of crude oil, and the giant steel mill can smelt even more iron ore.
Okay.
The Republic is rich in manifold resources. Sadly, the only one the land is not blessed with is iron. It has to be imported from Allied bloc countries in exchange for other industrial products.
Alright, beautiful. So, import 50 iron ore then and produce steel from it. Hire an additional 50 workers for the steel mill. How do I hire workers now? That's a good question. One thing I actually want to do real quick here, without spoilering too much, is I would actually kind of like to go and max out all our graphic details. We were only on medium on a few of these, but well, we can now luckily change that for reasons that are not yet disclosed to you all. Well, not the craziest change in graphics rather, but a few little details added and a few changes made to that then. Now with that said, we want to deliver iron, we want to get workers for the steel mill. Importing iron shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world. We do actually need to deliver plastic though, which we're making plastic up here through the chemical plant, I'm pretty sure, and through actually delivering oil out to that. And well, then we get iron ore out of that. We have kind of got the task produced still from it, but it doesn't really look as though we really need to deliver it. Like, thus far, there's no produce steel task, so I suppose that we can just skip this part here for the time being. Workers? Yeah, but how do I hire workers? Oh, transport workers. Okay, so that makes a bit more sense. I suppose what we could just do here, probably, given that there's, like, no train station or anything, I would just go, let's actually get this one, maybe actually do the other one? I don't know, we're here now, we're going to do that one. So, what I feel we are going to go and do is we're going to go and get a big country road going. I'm going to kind of elevate that to make sure that this is a high up enough bridge for ships to be able to pass under 320 kilometers an hour? What kind of vehicles do you get eventually that do 320 kilometers an hour that actually, like, transport goods? Or is this more about, like, private transport and some people driving around with Ferraris and Porsches and stuff? It's kind of mad. I mean, it looks cool, and I think we're going to go for it, because, I mean, this bridge we already know, but that's actually kind of cool. That's actually really cool. That said, the interesting part here being, right, iron bridges and suspension bridges are also available, and with a bit of lag, it kind of seems as though the speed limits seem to be the same as the ones for trains. So maybe that's why you're at 320 kilometers an hour, because I'm pretty sure the speed limit for high-speed train tracks is that. Now, the interesting question here being, is that the overall max speed limit you're ever going to get on high-speed train tracks? Because, you know, in theory, there's French high-speed trains that certainly go more than just 320 kilometers an hour. So, you know, question mark? Why does this have to be like that? Can we not, like, please? Can we not have this actually level? Why does this have to be like this? I don't want a curvy bridge, thank you. That looks better, does it? Yeah. we're gonna do that. I know this bridge is pretty crazy high up and stuff, but I kind of want the ships to be able to pass below it. Also, should probably make that straight, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go and actually get this level with the ground again. We're gonna go and have a bit of a turn in there. Beautiful. And then we are gonna go and connect that up right here, I suppose. Now this here, I would kind of like to upgrade the streets to at least like some proper medium country roads or something to make that a bit quicker. And what we're also gonna do, I like these arrows here on the street, by the way, looking beautiful. What we're also gonna do here is we are going to place a bus tram stop, of course. Pretty sure the iron we're going to actually bring in by train or something, so that's fine for the time being. And then we're going to go and spam some more bus stops across the city right here. And then, well, I mean, I could do 2 separate lines and all, you know, right? One for, if this was free play mode, I would do 1 line inside the city, have 1 big central hub, and have the other line go off it. Right, but given that we're doing things a bit more the simple way here, and I actually have a road depot already, and we just kind of want to get that task out of the way, we're just going to literally do this right here. We're going to add that to it. I know, you know, in theory it doesn't make the greatest sense in the world, but it's the easy way of doing things, and we're going to call it workers to steel mill. Done. Now, workers to steel mill is going to need some buses, of course, which we're going to go and actually buy here. We've got these MAN buses, 80 kilometers an hour, 16 people fit in there, absolutely beautiful. Gonna have like 4 of them, which is gonna be totally fine, I suppose, and then those are gonna go on their merry way, and they can actually pick up people and eventually bring them there. Now, next thing on the list here being this, and I think we're going to do this with trucks as well, because it's a quick and simple and easy way, and honestly the distance isn't the craziest. We don't need to deliver huge tons of iron out there, at least not for the time being, so we're going to go with that variant. We're going to build a medium country road, we're going to make this a bit curvy, and we're going to go and build that right there. We're going to have a little tunnel, or actually quite big tunnel, which is totally fine. Connect that up, beautiful, and we're going to go and build a, well actually, go and upgrade that first. We're gonna go and build a truck station right here for a start. Beautiful. And then we probably, no, we're not actually gonna build a truck station right here. As I said, I think we're gonna actually pick this up by train, so, well, kind of worried that we'll have to put the train through the middle of town there, but we'll see. Maybe we can just go like this or something. Anyways, we're only gonna have an unload stop. We're not gonna actually move that by truck, so I mean that's way too long. So we're gonna do that. That should be fine. We're gonna go and get a road depot going up here, and we are gonna get a new line up and running between those two, which we're then gonna call plastic to iron. Done. Now, out here, yeah, this is gonna be nicely producing goods for us, which is beautiful, and we are gonna go and actually pick up some tarpaulin trucks which can transport the goods we need. We're gonna make it 4 for the time being. We're gonna see if we're gonna need more iron after. We probably will. For the time being, we're gonna stick to that. That should be fine. And well, there we go. Now this thing is producing away and it's starting to ship, which is perfect indeed. 50 out of 100 only, which, well, no, shipment rate is going up continuously. That's beautiful. This thing actually here being able to get us 200 units of iron, which, well, maybe we wanna, we are at 178 of a rate, so maybe that's very fine for the time being. Now, oil Bucharest, I don't think we actually need that badly anymore, to be honest. So what we're probably gonna do is just sell a ship or 2 there. I mean, to be fair, it kind of gets equally distributed regardless, but I'm not sure. You know, I'm actually not sure if I'm going to keep delivering to Bucharest. The thing is here, we only have a max production of 100 plastic right here anyways until we actually get the transport rate up, and even then it's going to go to the 2nd level, which means we still only need 200, so it's probably going to be fine for a while. But let's keep it at that. I'm going to go speed up time, and we actually have the task to deliver iron. Maybe we do. Ah, come on. Okay, so this thing is like import 50 iron and produce steel from it, which, okay, that was maybe a bit misleading then. I was almost already going to send you all into a cut, but maybe we will need to actually set up this stuff here too then. So we're going to have a cargo terminus out here, high-speed train tracks, somewhat long. Going to turn that around and make sure that's nicely connected, beautiful, and we've got 244 mil. To be honest, we could just send the train through the middle of the city and not even care about it. I think we will. It's, of course, nothing you will ever do in free play, because it doesn't make sense. But out here, you know, why not? Whatever. Gonna get rid of that street right there. And we're gonna go and grab a high-speed train track. We're just gonna literally pull that. Maybe not. It's kind of a bit low. Or the city is a bit high, or, well, whatever, you know, one of those. What we could potentially do. Let's do that. We're going to need to connect that back up, because that's, of course, the city, but we could just try and get a bridge going there. Interesting. It's going to be an interesting construct, I think. But we're going to go and pull the train tracks through here first, basically, right? Don't really want a bridge, but I guess we could make it a cement bridge, which actually has a different speed limit here. No, it doesn't. But why is this 300 kilometers an hour when it says cement bridge 320? Ha, confusing to say the least. We're gonna go and slightly pull this out to here though for the time being. That should be fine for speed. Gonna connect that up first, then we're gonna take care of the city basically. So let's go and do that. Beautiful. Done, and that's like the longest cement bridge in the world. Holy moly. Actually quite massive. But alright, why is that? Oh, kind of looked like it was blurred out or something. But that's all taken care of. Now we need to connect that city up again, because, you know, can't just go and split a city into halves. I mean, I guess you can, but it's probably not the wisest choice in the world. So, we're going to go and get a medium street going right here. We're going to go... What's in the world? No, that's really not what I want. It's also too much slope, but what we are going to do is basically... No, please, can we get a bridge going or something here? Kinda hope we can. Let's try. Alright. We could actually maybe keep this stone. You know, that looks kinda cool. Yeah, and then we do something like that, and then we do... What? What happened now? And then we do something like that. It's kind of crazy, and 2 buildings will be removed, but it works, you know? We literally just cut a city into, like, halves. Well, not really halves, but... We literally split a city in 2 parts. What in the world? It's the next level laziness right there. But okay, that is going absolutely beautiful. We're actually going to keep time running here, because why in the world not? And we're going to go and get a train depot right here, and we're going to go connect that up. We're going to go and make a new line, get that connected to, and we're going to call it iron to steel mill, just like that. Now the only thing left that we need is a train, and we're going to make it a nice and fancy one, of course. Given that we've already split this city in 2, you know, we may at least make it, you know, electric or something again. I kind of want to try the diesel train out, to be honest. I kind of do. But the power difference... I mean, we could try this, which is just 2 of those attached to each other. I think we will, honestly. I really kind of want to give that a try. We're going to need gondolas, of course. We're going to make this thing rather long, I think. Maybe like that, about 234 capacity, 26 mil. Let's try that out, see how the frequency is going to look right there. Iron steel mill, that is your task. Go on your merry way. Let's check this thing out. I really want to see that. That's the first diesel locomotive, I think, that we ever had. So that's honestly kind of cool. And it does look pretty nice, doesn't it? Absolutely awesome. 2 of them actually pulling away at this thing. Pretty decent power. I hope they will make, and you know, that's gonna make the city we just split in half even happier. Just going to honk away. Quite the cool honk though. But well, there rolls the train, and let's check out what sort of frequency we're at for the time being. It's 372. Okay, I mean that's gonna keep us covered basically forever. So that's nice. And there we go then. So let's get time sped up. Let's get to delivering here, hopefully soon. You can see there's the first few bits and bobs of iron amassing left and right, and that's going to get nicely delivered by the train eventually. We're going to have more iron being imported through all those plastic sails, and, well, the economy sprawling and flourishing ever after, I hope. But with that said, that's still our only mission at this current point in time. No side missions, no nothing, which is kind of surprising. Maybe the devs just hurt me hating at all these side missions. Sorry for that one. And we're like, okay, we're going to take them away from them. I don't know. Really nothing happening alongside at the moment, which is honestly kind of fine, because you all know I'm not enjoying most of these side missions all too much. With that said though, it's gonna be a minute before we have all these workers transported out, before we have all this iron ore transported out. So for a quick minute, let me cut this off right here for you all, and I'll be back once we're a bit closer to goal completion. Alright, and we're back. As you can see, the workers' objective is actually quite a bit away still, and unfortunately, well, there's just not too many people hopping on our buses. I've actually greatly increased our capacities just to make sure that, you know, more buses actually make it to the steel mill, and, well, we kind of hopefully just get the things done a bit quicker, but, well, unfortunately, this just seems to be taking a bit of time. But in the meanwhile, I've kind of sort of spotted us a different objective right here, because, well, I was kind of wondering why our plastic, well, our chemical plant actually doesn't really make too much plastic for us. And then I kind of looked over here and I was like, yeah, you know, the oil numbers aren't too crazy. And then I was looking at the oil refinery and I was like, well, you know, the thing upgraded, but production's not too crazy. We've got our train going here at 536 of a rate, which should honestly actually totally satisfy the demand of 400 oil barrels, but totally forgot about the fact that you actually need 2 units of oil per unit of refined oil. So what we are going to do here for a quick second is actually connect this thing up too, and, well, that way double our oil production, get more plastic flowing, get more iron flowing, because I kind of have a feeling that we will be able to use that extra iron in a bit when the game probably asks us to go transport some steel or something. You know, it's probably going to be like, oh, Bucharest needs steel, please transport that. Just calling it now. We'll see if that's actually going to be the case, but regardless, we are going to go for that, and we're actually going to go and get another train track here, go and get some cargo platforms going, preferably in the proper spots though. So let's fix our small mistake right there, and then we're going to go and connect these two up to get another train depot attached, and, well, get another line going so that we can hopefully actually take care of that plastic production then. Right there, that's where we connect it up. No bridges, no nothing, no slowdowns, just one straight connection. Absolutely beautiful. That is perfect. We're going to go and build a train depot, as I just said, probably up here closer to the oil refinery. That seems like a better idea to me. Give it a bit of an angle to make the connection easy, connect these things up beautifully, and well, then we will go and take this, take that, and we will go and name this crude oil to refinery 2. Beautiful. That is that. We're going to go and buy another train as well, which we're going to make the electric one this time around, just to make sure that it's kind of going as fast as it can. We're going to go and add a few train cars. Probably don't need that many, to be honest. The other thing I think is at like 250 capacity and is at like 500 of a rate, so we're going to make this 234. Given that the train track is a bit longer, I think that should somewhat nicely match our capacity need. At least that's what I hope. But I'm very sure that we will see once this thing actually gets out of the train depot right there. So, looking back at that, 339 actually. So we will go and edit that a bit. We do want to make sure that we do at least surpass that 400 of a raid. Do need one more. Crazy. Actually crazy. It doesn't look like the distance is that much more, but apparently it actually is quite significantly more than we thought, or than I thought, so well, we got to make sure to stay above that 400 rate to deliver all that oil out that the oil refinery produces right here, and well, hopefully get more oil producing, get this thing nicely used, and that way get more oil delivered out to the chemical plant, and get more plastic, get more iron, basically. Now, the thing I'm really considering is just to get this line. I think we're going to go and kind of delete that line for the time being, just sell, or at least sell all the ships so that nothing is actually being, like no goods are being given to that line anymore. We can always get it back up and running, I suppose, if we need to. Beautiful. That's out of the way.
Started under the rule of the Conducators' predecessor. Unfavorable circumstances disrupted the work sporadically, but now the strategist of good fortune is going to bring the canal's construction to completion, so that it will be of great benefit for the further economic development of the country.
Okay.
Tens of thousands of valiant comrades,
Steel, told you all,
are overjoyed that they are being allowed to take part in this Millennium Project and make the great commander proud.
Okay, so we now need to transport steel. Who would have thought? And workers to the construction site. Workers actually being kind of nice because we just got new buses and stuff. So hopefully that's going to help us in that endeavor. And we'll steel, you know. Good thing we just actually boosted the oil output here and thus the plastic output. And that we also changed about the whole oil Bucharest thing to where this game is now probably only going to give the oil to the plastic, well, to the chemical plant, which should mean we should be able to boost this to the max level, and boost this to the max level, get max iron out of it, and get max steel out of that eventually as well. Hopefully you're going to go that way. I'm going to keep things at triple speed just to allow that to grow a bit. Interesting.
Would be more than delighted if the waterways he designed were used fittingly. And Danube skipper Nadia is glad to get every contract she gets.
Okay.
The utilization of the country's railroad capacities is quite high. That makes the canal indispensable for cargo transport. Luckily, the Conducator was kind enough to build this ingenious structure.
Okay, transport 200 goods by ship is going to be easily done because we're already transporting all the oil with the ships anyway, so that shouldn't be the biggest task in the world for us, I hope. Now, this part here, we actually need to collect stone as well. Collect stone. Bring 100 excavated stones to the outskirts of Bucharest. Not collect, deliver. Why does it say collect, please? They're wording sometimes. Transport workers though, so we'll have to actually probably realign a few things here and there. Where's the construction site at? It's right there. It's actually a long way to go. Could just, you know, bring people out from here? I suppose. Let's do that. So we're going to go and get a country road going in between here and there. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go do that. We're going to go upgrade this thing here. And we're going to go and build a bus tram stop right there. We're going to build a few around the city right here. And then we're just going to kind of hope for people to be brought there ASAP. We will need a road depot. So let's get that going right out here. Let's get a line going too then. No, that doesn't make any sense. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And we will call it workers to construction site. Beautiful. And we're going to go and buy some of those new fancy buses. Check those out and hopefully get some people underway there. 5 more people, still 80 kilometers an hour. Should work nicely. Let's go and buy like 5 of them. Make sure that there's a fair bunch of them actually going and picking up workers, hopefully. And there they are. Let's maybe, you know, make things go a bit slower. I think this is Chinese buses, by the way. So, at least no, I'm actually not sure. I think the rail, not the railway, the train, I think was Chinese that we got. This thing, I'm not sure. Oh no, this is also Chinese, Beijing. But yeah, so workers should slowly start flocking in, very slowly, to the construction site. And then we're going to need to deliver back some steel, which shouldn't be the hardest task in the world. Looking at this, we're just going to need to expand this train station out by 1, get another train station going, get that delivered. And stone, I guess, is out here. Oh no, wait, okay, we get stone. Okay, so that does actually make sense. So we do get stone. We still need to deliver it to Bucharest though, so we deliver it to here, East District, North District. Okay, so it doesn't matter where to be honest, but we can probably just... Oh wait, this is basically a combination of multiple cities. Interesting, that's how they did this massive city right here. But yeah, so we're probably just going to get like another train line going or something. We've got bridges right here, so you can probably just go under that, deliver that to the East District, and get those stones out of the way. But with that said, that is something that we're going to go and have to take on in the next episode, because unfortunately, for today, we are already out of time. So I'm going to end this episode right here. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. As usual, if you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does always help out a ton with the discoverability on YouTube. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please give subscribing and hitting that bell icon a quick consideration to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. But with all those things out of the way then, as usual everybody, thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll have a great weekend, and I hope I'll catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.